This is going to be the first recording for How I Disappoint My Parents podcast. I am Kayla, the one and only for this podcast, at least. And I suppose I should say why I started this podcast. And it really is to build a community and not be alone. For me personally, I would prefer not to be alone. I don't know about y'all. So, yeah, I thought I could just start recording. And I just really hope in myself that I'll be okay with change. Except things happen. As in 2 years ago, I really thought I would be crafting and selling my crafts. And that is definitely not what's going on now. I am unemployed and I am a young adult and I'm a college graduate and I just moved and I am still figuring out what I want every day. So here I am recording on my phone. The AC is going, so I have to cut that out somehow, some way. And I am sitting at a dining room table that has quite a few miscellaneous stuff on top of it. Quart of bleach, a bouquet of flowers, my daily planner, a hat. So I think I made my point. There's a lot of random stuff on this table right now. And as I said, I want a community and I'm hoping that I'll be posting every week. And some could ask, well, you are unemployed, you should have the time. And I could not argue with that besides how I prioritize things. And that is something I kind of need to work on. I will I will put everything before myself. Everything. I would clean, cook, text people to, check in on them or be there for them. I would go grocery shopping, do so many different house chores before I even would take the time to sit down and do something like eating. There were days since being unemployed where I wasn't eating until 3 o'clock when I realized, oh, I should probably eat because I haven't ate. And I don't know about you, but if you don't eat for a long period of time and then you start eating a bunch of food at once, I would get tummy aches. So that's another thing too. My relationship with food, although we will definitely cover that in another episode. I think for now, for this episode, I just wanted to introduce myself and talk about what I was thinking about this podcast. And if you're still with me now, I applaud you. We would probably be around halfway for another episode or another recording where I would pick a topic and talk about it. And I think a lot of this podcast will be personal anecdote because that is what I want to do. I want to talk given everyone has jobs. Everyone has jobs and everyone has hobbies that they are super passionate about, that they spend their free time on. And I don't really have that. Not really, because I prioritize, as I said, I prioritize so many more things above what I want to do, or, yeah, really what I want to do. And me eating and me taking a nap, it takes a lot of energy and effort for me to put time aside for me. It does. I will go through so many different excuses before I'll come to the fact that I should be taking care of myself. Is, I guess, me in a nutshell. I'll take care of others. If it means humans, if it means animals, I'll do that before myself. And for a long time, I was so proud of myself being there for others and caring about others and trying to be the most trustworthy, dependable person until I've realized, and it was a painful realization, that I am not high on pretty much most people's priority lists. I and that was really hard for me to conclude, because that is not how it was for me to others. I cared about everyone that I met, everyone that I came into contact with, everyone that I thought we would be friends for a long while. And to find out that I'm the only one who felt that way, it is heartbreaking to care so much and to realize no one meets that for you. No one goes out of their way, really, to be there for you, to check in on you, to see how you're doing. So that was one of the harder pills for me to swallow, and I guess I'm still swallowing it. I had, not too long ago, I had left my job, and that was hard, and that was really hard, actually. I don't know why I'm trying to downplay that. But my point was is that I thought I would maintain at least two of my relationships with my coworkers, and that didn't happen. That didn't happen, and I know it's not because I didn't try. I know that for a fact. So it's like unrequited effort and love and care or compassion. Like, it's just not met. And I I don't know if it's something I need to be getting over or not. So I I have another anecdote. I thought I was best friends with someone for over 10 years. I really, really thought that I was going to be their best friend forever. And at a drop of a hat, I was there. I purposefully drove, or like made sure that my parents got me to their house every birthday, and I needed to give them their birthday gifts. I was so, so immensely loyal that when my group of friends in middle school, high school broke up, I stuck with her. I stuck with her, and I was going to continue to stick with her. And then I suppose I guess it was after high school graduation when I kind of started to realize that my feelings or my efforts were not met, and they probably never were actually met. And so I just stopped putting in the effort. I didn't wish them a happy birthday one year, and that was it. And since that day, I never heard from them again. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't have hear from them if I wasn't the one texting, if I wasn't the one trying to hang out all the time. Not all the time, but I mean periodically, because it seemed like they were always busy. So I guess they might have been busy, but they were too busy for me. So that was hard to grasp with. So, of course, that leads you to think, what's wrong with me? And as I said, it's still something I'm working on, grasping with, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. So, wow. I didn't really quite mean for this to be self therapy. However, if you want more anecdotes, I have plenty. Trust me, I have plenty. You would think me being a young adult meant that I didn't have experience. Well, I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case, but it's not. So I'm thinking that if you like what you're hearing, or if you want to contribute some of your anecdotal, um, I guess examples of unrequited love, friendship, effort, really, it just has to be effort. Let me know. I think I'll post this where you should be able to comment. I do have an Instagram. I do. And I do have a YouTube. As I said, it's been months in the making, so thank you. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope I didn't make you feel too bad. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I just want to open up a platform to, I guess, make sure, not make sure, but I don't want people to be alone. I think as someone who's felt lonely for so long, even though I have so many people that, well, not so many. I mean, I have a good amount of people that I know love me and I know that cares about me. It doesn't, unfortunately, the void is still there. And I think part of it is because of me. Or maybe a large part of it is because of me. So I suppose I want to connect with others that they're lonely too. They're lonely too. We're a couple of loners. Even if we have people that care about us, we are a couple of loners. Not trying to promote loneliness, of course. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I, as I said, I think I want to post at least once weekly. And let's see what community we can build. I'm hoping a pretty positive one, and also kind of a community where we are okay to share personal anecdotes. Because I think that would be really awesome for others not to feel like they are alone. So, with that, I am signing off. This was the first recording of How I Disappoint My Parents, which we will get to. We will, I promise. I may have already said it. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and that's about it.